The bill for one public commode has taxpayers ready to unload. That's pretty good. Even though the whole city is a public toilet, the city of San Francisco is building one public toilet that could cost up to $1.7 million. And it won't be completed till 2025. $1.7 million. That's nearly as much as Nancy Pelosi spent on her face. And you wouldn't sit on that either. Because it's painful for everybody. Disgusting. Who wrote that? The bathroom is just 150 square feet of space in one town square. Local officials were set to celebrate the plans, but the event was canceled after the San Francisco Chronicle exposed the absurd cost. Also, a local vagrant used these scissors for the ribbon cutting to stab someone in the eye. Could have been true. A spokesman blamed the insane price tag on skyrocketing construction costs, along with the processes that include planning, drawing permits, reviews, and public outreach. But geez, it's just a toilet. It's not like they're trying to build a walk-in bathtub for Michael Moore. Now, too soon? He's alive. Now, compare this to a state that actually gets stuff done. Less than 3 weeks after Hurricane Ian destroyed the Sanibel Causeway in southwest Florida, it reopened. Those results came faster than the Flash when he hooked up with Superman. It only took a few thousand loads of dirt, rock, asphalt, 36,000 man-hours, but it's good to go. Sorry. And so is the Pine Island Bridge in Fort Myers, repaired in just a few days. And so far, no one's taken a dump on it. Thanks, Kat. So it's no wonder people are leaving progressive-run cities for places like Florida. But I do wonder what San Franciscans will do while they wait for their $1 million toilet to be finished. We asked one local for comment.
So as one of San Francisco's most famous public defecators, what are your thoughts about the public bathroom not being ready till 2025?
Oh, hey, man, what's the rush? You know, God already gave us a bathroom you don't have to flush, and it's called the ground.
Wow, so what are your plans until then?
Oh, well, I'm an artist, you know, and this city is my canvas. I mean, think Jackson Pollock, but brown.
Wow, this sounds very ambitious.
Yeah, oh, and you guys got to sign up for my new social media platform. It's called Talk. It's just like TikTok, but you film yourself outside, preferably in a famous place. Our motto is think globally, locally.
Okay, oh, God, what did I just step in?
Oh, sorry, that's mine.
You know, Piers, this is literally the definition of government waste.
Actually, when I heard that there'd been this extraordinary expense on a $1.7 million toilet, and I thought, I wonder, is Gutfeld, the late-night king now, his palace, is this the first stage of the expansion? Because last time I was on the show, there was no audience. I mean, this guy's getting huge.
Yes,
I just assumed. Yeah.
Ew.
So I assumed it was one of your new, little cruise months that you've acquired as the new king of late night. But when I found out this was serious, you think, how on earth, I saw the pictures, how on earth can you spend that amount of money on what looked like a little shed?
Yeah.
So I don't know how they justified it, but then I read about more of the details, and it seemed like every step of the way of all the planning permissions and all the authorities trying to get it, that was where all the money was going. And it was a really interesting insight into the ridiculous waste of these authorities, right? You just look at it and go, that should have cost $200,000 maximum. Mm-hmm. The fact it's cost another $1.5 million is because you lot are wasting public money on a grotesque scale.
And they're all paying each other off.
Yeah, I read that too. And it was like, there's the architect and then community feedback and then, quote, conduct a multi-phase review for one toilet.
Yes.
What does that process look like? What are you reviewing exactly? I think there's like one thing you have to review.
Yeah. And then, in the moment it gets installed, somebody's just going to pee all over the seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then nobody's going to want to use it except junkies and hookers, which isn't a bad way to use a toilet. Did you have more to say to that?
No, I mean, I'm glad that San Francisco is not just giving up on toilets.
It is. So that leads me to my great theory, Tyrus. What if this is actually San Francisco's new tourist attraction? Because Doesn't San Francisco, if you're going to think of a tourist attraction, the most expensive toilet is San Francisco? Forget the Golden Gate Bridge. You can't poop there.
So everyone comes see the toilet that nobody uses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because everyone just goes around while they wait in line to see it. No, unfortunately, this is California. This is California. I grew up there. This is what they do. We're not allowed to call liberals corrupt, but this is corruption at its finest. Everything in California is outrageous. They want to build a subway and a train. It was like $25 billion. Japan built an entire one for a fraction of that. Why? Because they have to pay all the little rich buddies in their little committees and they're planning things. Because, Kat, what they were going to do is they were going to literally have 20 people stand around the toilet, one person flush it and go, here's my bill. And each person watching the water go down, making sure it's clockwise, not counterclockwise, will probably get around $200,000 each in research fees. That's the problem with California. And everything. When I was a kid, the LA Zoo was under construction. It still is.
Yes. And that train that you mentioned, they're going to just scrap.
They
scrapped
scrapped
like $100 billion, something crazy like that.
Well, because they got paid.
Yeah.
They had no intention of doing it. They're going to build one toilet. You literally go to Home Depot and get one for $50.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you can put a tent around it. And you know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Yeah.
And you got a toilet. Yeah.
That's the problem with government in general.
No, it's not. It's the people in it. And that's the problem. We have to get these crooks out. And they need to start disclosing how much money they're making. Because you take a job that pays $100,000 a year, but you're a millionaire before your first year of taxes come in, there's a problem.
Yeah, Laura, you live in Florida now. It's such a contrast where you see this damaged infrastructure from this hurricane is just being rebuilt faster. We're like down there, they're like little ants rebuilding stuff, Ants rebuild things, I think.
And we have a lot of great toilets down there, too.
Yes.
So that's the great news. And they didn't cost $1.7 million. I think the good news about the one in San Francisco is there's probably a week and a half that people will actually be able to use it before it's like syringe ridden with, the standard toilet situation in San Francisco. But you're right, it's the reason so many people wanted to move to states like Florida, because you can actually accomplish things and get things done if people are willing to do it. If you don't have corruption, Tyrus, it's a beautiful thing to see happen. So very happy there.
And it's not like San Francisco is flush with cash.
Wow.
Yes, I did it.
They're going to steal it. You know that, right? The first week it's open, it's going to get stolen.
Yes. I'm going to steal that seat. All right. Up next, leftist talking heads rip Trump supporters to shreds.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.